On this venti size episode, we talk about the McDouchebag, we go to a car show, we reminisce about the Oregon Trail, hot air balloons, also the poop saga continues at our house, as well as a fun weekend of home maintenance. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Domesticated, where marriage meets comedy. I'm your host, Corey, here with my co-host, Laura.
Hey, everyone.
And we have a packed episode of a ton of things we're recapping in our life. The past week, it's been super exciting. We've been busy.
Yep.
Very busy. I guess busy is good because if we don't have things going on, then we just complain about it. Like, sitting around is not okay.
Right, but once we're doing things, then we complain about having too much to do. So
yeah, it's a vicious
it's a never-ending cycle.
Adult life. So we did a lot of adult life things, but I guess watching a musical is considered an adult life thing, right?
Yeah, it's like you're an adult when you're watching Mamma Mia in a sea of gray hair on a Wednesday night.
When you're actually paying to see it, like when you're a kid, they take you to see musicals, like in school and stuff.
It was bargain night, so I did get a discounted ticket. But yeah, I had to go see Mamma Mia 2 with my mom. I made my sister-in-law come with us too. And honestly, not gonna lie, I liked the movie. It was a lot better than the first one. And that's not normally the case with sequels. But to be honest, I didn't really watch the first one. I fast-forwarded through like most of the songs. But yeah, it was crazy though, because I walked into the theater and like I had no idea that this movie was like targeted towards old people, not just like middle-aged women. Like I said, gray hair everywhere you look, from left to right, to the front to the back.
I think it's the music is older.
Oh,
like all the tunes they use.
I guess.
What do they call them? Tunes?
Yeah, but they're not like my mom's age. Like not. My grandma's almost 90 and she went to see it.
Hey, she might have just liked that music those teeny boppers were listening to.
Yeah, it was like the teenies. Yeah, because her stuff would be like Elvis.
I mean, yeah, probably older than that, like
right.
bluegrass or something.
Well, either way, I did like the movie. It
was a sequel prequel.
Yeah, it was one of those like before the real story happened.
But it makes no sense because it's called Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. But actually, you wouldn't be going again. The first one would have been going again.
Right. There was a few things that like we were talking about like didn't add up in the like between the first one and the second one. Like there's
lots of continuity problems.
Yeah, like things she didn't know, but then she did know. Like, but they made very clear in the first one that couldn't have happened. There was a few slip ups like that, but it was really funny because the mom of the mom, so like the grandma in the movie, she was like supposed to be really old, and she was like a witch. Nobody ever wanted to meet her or anything. Well, she was
a witch?
I'm trying to say it nicely.
Okay. Oh.
So she not like a literal witch.
Oh, I was like, what? Like a gypsy or something?
Okay, Corey.
Okay.
So she she was on this one, and she came into the show. She was like singing, of course, because everybody sings. And we left the movie theater, and I was like fully convinced that was a man playing that part. It was a very manly woman. She sounded like a man, looked like a man, like a drag queen. That's what it reminded me of. So I say this to my mom and my sister-in-law, and they were appalled that I didn't know that was Cher. I mean, Cher is so manly. I didn't know that.
Cher, much manlier than I expected. Her singing is kind of manly.
Her singing is so. That's why I thought it was a man.
Yeah.
It's an easy mistake to make if you don't know Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, except that you always try to get me to sing that with you.
I only know the one song
all the time,
and I've never seen them in person.
Laura really wants to karaoke that. What?
Babe, I got you, babe.
This is so funny on so many levels. Like, first off, me tuning you out completely, the witch part. It was just me not listening and then just paying attention.
He was staring right at me, not listening.
Yeah, but she's like a modern day. She's like the original Lady Gaga. Like, we're not sure if it's a man or a woman.
Oh, so she's always been like that?
I think so.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should look up an older picture.
I just thought, like, you know how when women get older, their voices get deeper?
Where did the old ladies take a deep breath, like, like it was Cher?
No.
Was it a surprise? Or
nobody cared.
People knew she was in it?
Maybe it was in the first one because I didn't watch the end.
Oh, that might have been the shock time.
I don't know.
But I feel like the old ladies, they would like Cher. Like, they would be, was their girl.
The old ladies were cracking me up. There was this group of them, like 5 of them that sat behind us. They were, like, not super old. They were in, like, their 60s. And they were... we were watching the previews for, like, the new movies, and there was this horror movie, and, like, after after the preview, it was, like, dead silent in the theater, like, you couldn't hear a pin drop, and this one lady behind me just goes, well, I'm not seeing that one. Like, they're just, like...
They really missed their target audience with this preview.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, why would they preview that? And then the Christopher Robin preview came on, and that was more up their alley.
Yeah, it was a little more upbeat.
And, like, you know, Winnie the Pooh's, like, vintage, so.
Yeah.
That Christopher Robin movie looks creepy as hell.
Yeah, it does look kind of weird.
It's so, like, the way they made the, like, what is it? The characters, like, what's that graphic called?
Like the CGI?
Yeah, it's weird, creepy as heck.
Yeah, it kind of looks weird, but that's what, they, like, keep trying to make movies like that for some reason. I don't like it. I've never liked that style of, like, half cartoon, half movie. I mean, I guess if you want to be technical, special effects, Lord of the Rings, that's a bit different, though.
Yeah, that's
like
not,
taking
I'm
talking
similar.
like taking cartoon characters and trying to make them in a real world.
Right.
That's just really stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was a really creepy preview. I don't want to see that at all. And I'm a Winnie the Pooh fan.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's part of the underlying problem here. You don't like seeing your beloved Winnie the Pooh changed at all. So I feel like you're a bit biased on it. But I do agree it looks weird. I would never watch that movie.
No.
I guess if our kids made me, I would watch it.
I don't think they'll have any interest.
No.
We so anyway, girls' night, we went to Applebee's classic crappy restaurant to go to before a movie.
It's just the one that their marketing is so good that it pops up in your head for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the girls are going out. Let's go to Applebee's.
We're very vocal that we hate Applebee's, but it comes up in conversation as a possibility more times than you would think for a place that
I have one
hate.
or two things I like there, so I just stick to my menu.
Even the stuff you like, though, it's not. You could probably think of 100 other things at other restaurants that are better.
Yeah, and it's overpriced.
Yeah.
So we went to Applebee's, and then we went to get some coffee to kill some time before the movie. And it was really funny because we went to, like, a local coffee shop. And my sister-in-law, she is the coffee shop person. She used to work at one. So she was ordering her coffee and kept telling the guy that she wanted a venti chai latte. And the guy kept, like, saying, what? Excuse me? And she just kept repeating it and getting louder and louder. Venti chai latte. And, like, finally I, like, went up and was like, this isn't Starbucks. And then she got real offended and was like, well, this is what it's called. And, like, but the thing is, if you go to Starbucks and you say large, they get pissed.
Oh, yeah. We were just there, and they make sure they correct you.
Yeah. Like, oh, you mean... what even is it? Okay, so
I don't.
Okay, so if I say a small, they say, "Okay, you mean a tall white chocolate mocha?" That bitch, you
Laura
know what I
said
meant.
she knows that one though. Small means small and tall rhyme.
Yeah, they rhyme. That's the only one I've got down.
Venti is
apparently large. I think that's what.
Medium.
What's the other one?
I don't know.
Grande.
I
don't. That might be wrong.
Either way, this is so funny. It's our little Hillajack County trying to catch up with the rest of the world who's had Starbucks for the last 20 years, and so now we got like there's so many instances where it keep popping up where we have to know how to use Starbucks language. It's like now you're at the regular just hometown coffee shop, the OG coffee shop, the ones that are probably hate Starbucks the most, and you're using
Starbucks
their
slang.
language. Like they're not gonna have a bilingual translator there to speak that Starbucks language.
They don't have a secret menu that you have to have memorized.
No,
like
it's
Starbucks.
straight up. It's like got coffee.
Yeah, they got the cool chalkboard list.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
They draw really cool advertisements instead of printing them off like Starbucks.
Yeah. I was laughing because I saw that, you know how the whole straws thing, they're getting rid of plastic straws?
Yeah, well, everybody's getting rid of straws. I don't know how did that happen so fast?
I don't know. But listen, Starbucks has these straws, okay?
Okay.
They're paper straws. And they're flavored.
Okay.
And they're in plastic wrapping. Like they're individually wrapped.
They're still
like,
in
with
plastic.
Yes. It was really. Whatever. Maybe it's like recycled plastic.
Maybe. I guess still regular straws come in plastic. Well, McDonald's has a nice little paper covering.
Have you ever used a paper straw?
No, I've never used a paper straw.
They are the worst. They literally.
Where have you used a paper straw?
Birthday parties. Like sometimes they'll order like these paper straws.
What kind of parties you going to?
They're like striped, like cute, like designs on them.
Okay.
For like little girls' birthday parties, they like if you suck on them too long and get them too wet, they start like the paper.
That's disgusting.
The paper gets in your mouth, and I wouldn't like a paper straw.
That's disgusting.
In my Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. This came out of nowhere, this whole straw thing. It's like everybody's giving up on straws. But if you just be like McDouchebag that we saw the other day.
Oh, McDouchebag. He's innovative.
He's not going to be affected by straw life at all.
No. The people, that's just like a different kind of breed of people that don't use lids.
Yeah.
At McDonald's.
Yeah, we went to McDonald's the other day and went inside, and there's just this guy who was just getting very angry. Yeah. For no reason at all.
Entitled guy. Like he was like a middle-aged douchebag looking.
Ignored the touch screens.
Yeah, walked right by the do-it-yourself order screens. Just demanded to be waited on.
Yeah, he stood there with his hands on his hips, with his Under Armour shoes and Under Armour socks,
matching,
and his Under Armour hat, and
Live Strong bracelet,
and just stood there. And then he's just like,
oh, he said, "Does anyone work here?"
Yeah,
like, to this poor teenage kid who was wiping down trays, like, and wasn't paying attention. And he was apologizing. "I'm so sorry, sir." And the guy was just like, well.
Yeah, so he's
come at me, bro.
Classic douchebag McDonald's situation, and of course it's prototypical because he didn't put a lid on his drink.
Yeah.
And I said, Laura, I bet you he's going over there to get a lid, and he's going to put ketchup on it, and that's what he's going to use his lid for. And sure enough, he was a ketchup lid guy.
Yeah, because the little ketchup things don't hold enough ketchup for him.
Well, when your dick is that big, you got to let everybody know by having a lot of ketchup.
A lot of ketchup and no lid. I just don't understand the whole no lid thing. I've seen other people do that, and like, are you trying to prove something that you like? You're just really careful and you don't need lids. Like, why not just put a lid on it? I don't.
Yeah.
Someone explain to me.
You're creating an unnecessary risk for no reason. Like, just put a nice little lid on it and drink it through a straw.
It's so strange.
You have to chug your drink that fast that straws hold you back.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't use the lids. Those are for.
I just hate people that like talk down to fast food workers, like, or to restaurant workers in general. But
I agree.
Like, we've both worked in fast food, and we've been on that end of it, and I just like, you're not better than them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's been at a low point in their life, or you're just starting
some
out.
Haven't. Yeah, that's the problem.
Or like, they just never have had to like work a not that great of a job.
Right.
I don't know. People.
It's just always, most of the time, it's unwarranted. Mm-hmm. Like, the customer is always right is the dumbest thing that's ever been put out there as a concept, because most of the time the customer is wrong.
Right.
Because they don't understand the menu, which makes sense because you're the employee. You should know more about this stuff than the customer.
Right.
I mean, it makes no sense as to why they would know more than you. But, yeah, that kind of created this whole aura of people going into restaurants and thinking they had some type of power, I guess. Which it works, though. Mm-hmm. It works because if they complain enough, they know that they'll get their way.
That's true.
And so they don't care. There's no consequences of going in and just being a complete asshole to, some poor little teenage kid.
You're going to get a manager that just is like, yeah, you're right, just because that's what they're supposed to say.
It's stupid. It is so dumb. I hate that. So we hate that. So this guy immediately caught our attention and just...
Yeah, we just watched everything he did.
Bastard.
We hated him so much.
He drove a big truck.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out which car.
Then we saw a big truck. We're like, definitely the big truck.
Oh yeah,
This
he
guy,
was overcompensating.
He drive the big truck. We went there. That was after the car show we went to. It was on.
Oh yeah, we went to
Thursday.
a car show. Mostly just because it was being held by the Humane Society, so friends, worked there, so we were supporting that. And my brother, he takes his car to the car shows. He's got like a Mustang or something.
It's pretty nice. I think it's a Mustang.
It's a Mustang. We don't know anything about cars, but
like it's got an engine.
We used to have like a different car, something. A different cool car.
Yeah. He was building it.
Then he got a new cool car.
Yeah.
So he takes to these car shows, and no offense to car show people, but those are so damn boring.
We just don't understand enough about cars to
I guess if you knew about cars, yeah, maybe that'd be fun.
I could be looking at a really rare car and have no clue at all.
Be like, nice leather interior.
Yeah, and I could like a car that's not very cool at all and just be like, oh, this is a great car. Look at this thing,
Yeah, they have everybody's got their hoods popped to look at the engine. I'm like, looks like a good engine.
Yeah, it's
nice motor.
Ooh, looks like it operates. It's got tires.
The oil runs through those pipes.
We're just not very good car people.
No,
so
and then our kids were like throwing rocks.
Oh yeah, that was
that was the time we had
time
to
to go now. Like we took into consideration that we needed to tell them do not touch the cars. Throwing rocks was not on our list of things we thought, hey, maybe we should mention that.
We didn't know that was a thing.
That's literally the epitome of living with kids. No matter how much you prepare and try to like even get them on your side going into an event, they will find some obscure way to mess everything up.
Yeah, so car shows are just not in the books for us right now, but we tried it.
Yeah, it was okay. It was nice. We got out. We supported. We love the Humane Society. That's where we
petted some dogs.
We got 2 dogs from there, and you know what? Everybody should adopt.
Not shop.
Yeah. Is that the motto?
Adopt, not shop. Yeah, that's the motto.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. I mean, it's a motto.
Yeah, it's the motto. Everybody knows. Drake did the motto. Yeah, that was our time. Back in the oldies days. Never mind.
Okay, whatever. I don't get the joke.
I knew as soon as I said it, like it was not going to register, so I just kind of let's talk that one off.
Okay.
Royce had to have surgery again this past week.
Ear tubes
again.
Round 2.
We just got him in last year. Now he just fell out like a year late.
Supposedly
basically
they
last a year perfectly.
We have to pay a whole nother bazillion dollars.
Yeah, who knows? We're just keep adding up the medical bills. It's cool. It's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine.
But he gets really bad ear infections, so we're probably just going to do it as long as he needs them.
I mean, we would be paying $1 million and dealing with ear infections over
and over. $1 million?
$1 million.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You're just trying to copy me? Or?
Yeah, you're copying me.
I did it first.
I said $1 million.
Okay, so anyway, Royce had surgery, and it's really funny because he like gets himself all hyped up about stuff. So he was all like worked up about the surgery, not like upset. He's like a trooper, but
he had it all planned out when he needed to wake up and everything.
And like when could he eat because you can't eat like 12 hours before. And
drinks, that's what gets him.
Yeah, he really
that boy can drink.
Thirsty.
He can drink a drink in no time at all.
Yeah, split second. But he it was so funny when he went. They took him and like they put him totally out. So they bring us back to the post-op, and he's just like slowly waking up, and he's just like in La La Land. It was so funny.
Yeah, he was like completely out of it, and we walk in, and he's just telling the nurse about Minecraft.
Yes.
Just like, my dad said I can play Minecraft all day. Because I told him, I'm like, you have to relax. You have surgery. You're gonna relax, take it easy, and just see how you feel. You just play Minecraft. You can play as much as you want. Just chill. And he took that very literally.
Yeah, exactly. He was not going to miss a minute of Minecraft.
Yeah. But that was the first thing he wanted to tell the nurse. She gave him a juice. He was trying to, like, trying to get the straw with his mouth, he just, like, slopping his lips around. He could not keep
his body wasn't, like, working properly yet because he was still, like, under the anesthesia a little bit.
Yeah.
And we had to walk him to the car, and he was like walking like a drunk 5-year-old. It was really funny. He's so cute.
It was funny. It makes you sad. It made us a little bit sad because we're just like, like taking care of him again a little bit. You realize how much he does by himself.
Yeah. And he just handles things really well. He's very grown up for his age.
He's getting big. We're getting old. It's over.
So old.
Life's over. It's already over. He'll be retiring tomorrow and dead by Tuesday.
Yep.
That's tomorrow. Okay, never mind. So, but it went well. It was better than last time.
Yeah, last time he woke up screaming in pain, and this time he was just happy. I don't know. They must have he had a little help. Yeah. The poor guy, he didn't understand. So with kids, they didn't do like an IV or anything because it's just like a 10-minute surgery. So they want to give him Tylenol. The easiest way to do that is to do a Tylenol suppository.
Yeah.
So he had that when he was out. Didn't know he had it. When we got home, he had a little problem because he kept pooping himself.
He thought he was yeah.
But it was just a suppository like leaking out.
But he thought he kept pooping himself.
And he didn't understand why it was clear. And the poor guy.
He just gets really grossed out by stuff.
He does not like poop.
Like, that was like, no. That was a big no.
He stepped in dog poop today. And
yeah.
I thought he was going to like lose his mind.
We were just like watching him. We're like, just wipe it in the yard. And he tried and it wouldn't work. He's like, just spray me down with the hose.
Yeah, just like spray me down. I don't care.
We're like, just wipe it off. Use a stick and like, just brush it off. And he's sitting on the ground trying to.
Can you imagine if he would have seen what I saw today?
We're going to talk about it?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it because it was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. So our new dog, Benny, he's, we haven't really seen him be interested. Oh, he heard his name. We haven't seen him be interested in like, eating poop.
We're potty training, so we have a little toilet in our...
Yeah, like a little mini potty in the living room.
Yeah.
So it's easy for Drake to access. And Drake was sitting on the potty, took a nice little poop, stood up, told me he pooped, and I went to get wipes to wipe his butt, and then I was going to dump the poop out. You got to like pick it up, dump it in the toilet. It's really annoying.
We don't have plumbing hooked up to our living room right now.
So I go into the bathroom, come back out. The dog's head is in the little potty, and he's eating the poop.
I'm so disappointed.
He ate Drake's poop, fresh turd, minutes out of the butt.
It's so gross. I can't even.
I was eating when it happened. Like, I had to stop.
No way.
I couldn't finish eating. It was bad.
It was one thing to catch our old dog eating her own poop.
Yeah, Lucy is there. She only eats her own poop. She's classy.
Yeah, she's like a never-ending cycle. It's like a self-sustaining organism. She just eats the poop, poops it out, eats the poop. But that's just how she operates. She's weird, though, so we just, like...
Yeah, she's always had the weird puppy mill, like,
yeah, she's just
issues.
weird. She's poop. Like, okay, she's a weird dog. This is next level.
Yeah, that...
This is like whenever Lexi ate some of Royce's poop.
She did that once, out of a diaper.
I wouldn't look at her for a week. I was so just disappointed.
Ew.
And that's how I feel with Benny. Benny, I feel like we added just complete this element of unnecessary chaos to our life with a big dog.
Yeah, but I love it. I love it.
It is fun. It's adventurous. But I feel like I'm on a sitcom now, like dealing with, whoa, the big dog. Whoa, look, he got the pizza off the counter. Like, it's like adding the laugh track to our life of just us dealing with this dog doing things.
So Corey got in his manly element and wanted to do some housework this weekend. So we borrowed my brother's pressure washer, and we got down and dirty and pressure washed our house and our clubhouse, the shed, the driveway, the gutters, the roof, everything. And not in that order.
We went to time. Yeah, that was part of the problem. We did the whole back of our house, and then we looked up at the roof, and there's just sticks and mud. And we have gutter guards, but we have such huge trees above our house. It just cakes on top of those. So you still have to basically clean your gutters without cleaning your gutters.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm just going to point out that I had said right when we started, maybe we should clean the roof off first, because if we try to clean it off after, it's just going to get the house dirty again. Oh, we don't need to clean the roof off. That's what Corey's answer was.
I just didn't. First off, that sounds the furthest thing from my voice ever.
Oh, no, your actual answer was, I'm not getting on the roof. That's your real
I don't
voice.
talk like that.
Listen, that's what you sound like now.
You gave me a southern drawl. The roof. I'm not getting on the roof.
Well, you say warsh.
I don't care. I didn't say roof. I didn't know how long washing the house was going to be. I said, Laura, people pay people to do this for a reason. Probably it's going to take forever. So it went pretty well. And then by the time you get that all cleaned and you're like, well, the roof does look really crappy. So then we did the roof. Then we had to do the back of the house over again.
And I had to bite my tongue. But
it is what it is. It was a minor setback for a bigger comeback. Come up. Bigger come up. That's the saying.
All right.
And it saved me. I'm glad I did it because I needed to get up there anyways and get all the sticks and all the stuff cleaned. And having the power washer, it just made the whole process so much faster.
Yeah, we really need to invest in one of those. It's nice to have.
I mean, we can just borrow.
Oh, okay.
I guess we could.
We're like moochers.
No, I'm just thinking like our shed's really full. I don't like it in there. We're already at max capacity in our shed. If anybody wants some bricks, we have a bunch of bricks you can have.
Yeah, they're just taking up room in our shed.
We
don't know why we keep them.
Well, we cleaned out our shed a couple years ago, and we were just giving away all this extra junk in there. And for some reason, I felt like we should keep some bricks. And now, in hindsight, the bricks were not a good decision to keep.
Hoarder!
Just take up space. I'm not a hoarder. So, yeah, we just power wash. Power washing is fun. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
It's
just like you get an instant reward.
Yeah,
it's one of those kind of jobs.
And just like even doing the driveway and the back patio
makes a big difference.
Yeah, except that we were kind of lazy, and when we did our concrete, and so there's just like random lines that were like sprayed better than other.
Yeah, because we got close at some points, and then
Imagine if we did the whole.
Hey, it was our first time.
Forever.
It's our first time.
Yeah, it was our first time. I think we did pretty good. I was proud. We did the shed. And we
got pretty wet for our first time. Dun-dun.
That was a good joke. Okay. All right, so that's it. I can't talk anymore about your pressure washer.
Anyway, so Corey got up on the ladder. I don't do ladders. I don't touch them. I don't mess with ladders. I don't like heights. Being on a roof would be not ideal for me.
Our roof isn't that high. It's not too bad. I've been up there. I've done some Christmas lights, not to brag.
Yeah, he's a real Clark Griswold.
Yeah. But getting up on the ladder, getting on the roof isn't bad. I'm really bad at getting back onto the ladder from the roof. I always end up with one leg kind of stuck, and I have to take a leap of faith and just kind of swing it around and hope for the best.
He always has me hold the ladder, which I would have no support at all.
Should I get Royce to do it next time? I mean, what other options do I have?
Nobody hold it.
I would rather you hold it than nobody.
Aw, thanks.
Yes. And so I always imagine I'm on like Fear Factor or something doing a cool challenge, and then I let the adrenaline take over, and I get down the ladder.
10-foot roof.
Yeah, her roof is like 10 feet. It's high stakes.
You're a real badass.
It's high stakes. I could get seriously injured. I could get bruised, sprained. Anything could happen if I fell off that roof.
Yeah, true. You are a little guy. It's a long fall.
I'm also very doppy.
True.
Which is why I should probably never be on a roof, but
nothing's happened yet.
Yeah. I had to catch myself a few times up on the roof. I was spraying stuff, getting it real clean. Then I'm like, wait, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be like super great. I was getting real detailed.
Yeah,
had
nobody
to move on.
sees that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when we were cleaning, I'm going to get that
okay.
Edit.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were cleaning, Drake just randomly came up to me with this candy bar. And I was like, don't eat this candy bar. I don't know where this came from. Like, it could have came from God only knows where.
I mean, if you would have looked closely at the candy bar, it was shaped like a bunny rabbit.
It was?
Yeah. It was
it was just a mini Twix.
Okay, then he had two.
What?
Because he brought me a bunny rabbit.
No, it was a mini Twix.
Okay. He found... Maybe there was two in that.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, yeah, so apparently Drake found a long-lost Easter egg.
One that we never found when we hunted.
Only like 4 months late.
I'm really bad at counting the eggs beforehand. Like, I always miscount. So if we don't find the right amount, I'm like, well, Laura probably didn't count them right.
Well, that or we don't care enough to be like, yeah, one egg. It'll turn up. It did.
Our kids aren't to the point yet where they're like, I got less than this guy. You know what I mean? So we just don't really need to get them all.
Yeah.
I don't know where he found it.
it must have been in a pretty good spot because it's been hiding for like 4 months, and he found it, but it was all melty and gross.
I'm sure.
And he still wanted to eat it. He probably would have.
Would not detour him.
Yeah, that's for sure. This weekend at the Hall of Fame too, they had like coming up is all the football stuff or whatever. Well, they always have the hot air balloon festival beforehand.
Yeah. I've never actually seen that. I imagine it's really boring.
Actually, I haven't either. For as close as we are,
yeah.
I've never seen a single hot air balloon in my life. I don't think.
I don't think I have either.
Like, yeah, I've never seen a hot air balloon. So, I mean, do they even exist?
Yeah, it might be just like an old nursery rhyme.
Well, I guess there was two. What?
Or like a witch's tail.
A witch's tail? Which witch is which?
Okay. Go on.
Okay, so hot air balloons. Am I right? I lost all my momentum there. Two of them crashed up at there was at first when I heard the story I thought they crashed into each other.
They didn't?
No, it was two separate crashes. They hit power lines.
Oh.
So, you know what? I'm actually, this is just so everybody knows, I'm against hot air balloons. First off, they're scary. I would never get on one. Secondly, it's just weird as fuck to it's not a
sit in a basket.
Yeah, it is not a good way to travel.
No.
It does not help. Who just
you think people used to travel that way?
I don't see
For
why
real?
not. I mean, maybe.
There's no. Can you steer it? Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
can. Okay.
yeah, you have to be able to. You just fly away.
I thought you just floated around. That's why they ran into power lines.
I don't understand what kind of person. Like, you have to be super weird to get into like flying around in hot air balloons.
If that's your hobby.
Like, what puts you over the edge where you can justify investing that much money and time at getting really good at flying around in a balloon? It's weird. It is super weird. I know that I do weird stuff, but that's like, it can't be cheap.
When they crashed into the power lines, did it catch on fire?
One of them caught on fire, yeah.
Well, it's like power lines, and then there's already fire in the balloon.
Yeah. And then the one, it had to land in somebody's backyard.
Like, well, that'd be a fun day.
What assholes?
Like,
I'm just here floating around my balloon. Sorry about your electricity in your yard. I just
knocked it out.
I just caught on fire.
Benny,
get out of here. I just caught on fire in my balloon. Sorry about that. Your yard's a little singed.
Did I ever tell you about the people that came to my parents' house and like all came into their yard? It was a like Oregon Trail.
No.
What are those covered wagons?
What?
There was like this covered wagon festival, and they like.
What? That's what it's called?
It's called something.
Okay.
A covered wagon, like it's like a group of people in our area. That's their thing. They dress up as like old days, and they go around in their covered wagons. It's like a thing.
People are so fucking bored.
So they asked my parents if they could have lunch in their field. So they asked them like a week in advance, and so my mom and dad knew this was going to happen. So they were like sitting outside waiting and with their cameras. And
they circled the wagons.
They made a big circle, and they all sat and ate their sandwiches and like played banjos and stuff. And then they went back on their way. It was like 30 covered wagons with mules and
horses.
Were there? No, I wasn't there. My mom took pictures. I think I was at camp or something.
This is like your dad's dream.
It was. My dad's like a pioneer.
He loves this stuff. Like, this is like a dream. They came straight to his house.
Yeah. It's like real live Oregon Trail.
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Sports
Cock the wagons and float.
Yeah. Oh, the Oregon Trail. That was a great game. Yeah, you just like, I'm not. Cock the.
You could either forge through the river, cock the wagons, and float, or there was like a third option.
Would go around.
Sometimes. Try to find a way around.
Yeah. Which way did you?
I always cock the wagons and float, and then all my stuff would dump out.
Yeah, every time. Or if
I lost 10 rifles.
Sometimes though, if you tried to do the ox, they would drown.
Oh yeah, you'd hate when your ox drowns. I hate when you get malaria.
That game was like we figured out how to. If you just picked the banker, you got the most money, and you didn't have to worry about anything. It's super easy.
I never thought about doing that. I never realized you got different money. I always picked a teacher because I wanted to be a teacher.
Oh, you're making the game way harder on yourself. You pick the banker, he starts off with 3 times as much money as anybody.
Oh, man.
You just buy 1,000,000 bullets. That's what we'd do. We'd pick the banker, buy unlimited bullets, and then just every time we just go hunting.
Oh.
You have too much food. You can't carry anymore.
Yeah.
Who cares? We're still shooting buffaloes.
When there's a buffalo stampede.
Yeah.
That's the best.
That's a good game. Oregon Trail. Kids,
I wish
if
I
you're
could play
listening
it
and you don't know
now.
what that is, you can.
Will you download it for me?
Yeah, sure. You could probably get it on your phone, I'm guessing.
It won't be the same.
Want to bet?
Dun, 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 dun,
Do you know they
dun,
made a
dun,
card
dun,
game
dun,
version?
dun,
We should
dun,
get
dun,
that.
dun, dun. That's the theme song.
We should get the card game version.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Yeah, that was a good game. I used to get to school early just so I could play that game.
See, we didn't have it at school. I don't know.
That's where we played it.
Why did I have it at home?
That's weird. Because you went to some weird, creepy homeschool / church school.
Yeah. My aunt was a teacher. Maybe she gave it to us.
That might be it.
I don't know. Or maybe it was a yard sale. My mom bought a lot of yard sale stuff.
Either way, I tell you what, Oregon Trail, pretty awesome.
I spent a lot of hours playing that. PC for life.
I think they had it on Mac too. That's what we had at school was Macs.
No, we didn't.
Did you have Macs at your school?
No, we weren't.
Okay.
We didn't have a grant for being poor as hell.
I don't think it was a grant. It's just Bill Gates, not Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, gave Apple computers to schools to get his brand out there, give them away for free. So
we weren't in that crew.
It's brainwashing. So that's why everybody has iPhones. Just a little conspiracy for you on this.
We
Monday.
haven't fallen for the iPhone bull crap yet.
Exactly. So don't quit trying to make me watch your commercials.
They have that new commercial out that's about, I think I saw it at the movie theater, but it was how this guy with iPhones, he kept, life just kept stopping because he was always out of memory and his cloud, because iPhones, they always have to update and people can never download new apps. All my friends, they can never download anything because their phone needs to update. I'm get rid of your iPhone.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a big problem. I don't know anything.
It's a big problem with iPhones.
I feel like I can navigate one, but I also sometimes feel like an old person whenever I use someone's iPhone. Well, what's the back button?
No, I'm always you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
It's really weird. We started, I'll tell someone to listen to the podcast, and they're like, how do I get to it? I'm like, Spotify?
Yeah. iPhone, Android.
iPhone, Android. Yeah, but we are Android people. Mm-hmm. So just so everybody knows, if you have iPhones,
good for you.
Review our podcast.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks a lot. We went grocery shopping too. That was the end of our weekend. Yeah. We had so much stuff to do, but we stuck to it. We were real adults.
We got up super early, went grocery shopping.
Really early.
9 o'clock.
Yeah. It was nice.
Went to Aldi, and it was not busy.
Which is just super weird. Mm-hmm. They have a nice new open concept they're working on in there. Mm-hmm. It's very nice and inviting.
Yeah, not quite as chaotic. So we did our grocery shopping, went to Aldi, went to Walmart. It was only it was pretty early still, but we thought, it's probably about lunchtime because we had been shopping all morning.
Yeah. So
we were man, we're right here by Chipotle. Let's go over and get us some Chipotle for lunch.
Because usually we don't want to get Chipotle because it's a 10-minute drive.
Yeah. So this was convenient. We're okay, we're right here. So, and it was really funny because when we get Chipotle, we always order it on our phone and then go pick it up.
Yeah.
So we're loading up the groceries and Corey's man, why didn't we order Chipotle? Now we can't get any. And then I'm yeah, that sucks. And then I'm wait a minute, we don't have to order it ahead. We can just go in there and we can
just go in there regular people and order
we
it.
never thought about that because we always order ahead. So I'm okay, drop me off. You guys wait in the car. I'll go in and get it. So I walk in. All the employees are staring at me. I walk up to the counter. The food's in the bins and everything. I'm okay. Waiting for someone to come take my order, and then the girl just stares, nobody said anything. And I was it hit me. I'm wait a minute, what time is it? 10:15. What time do you guys open? 11. I'm oh, why is the door unlocked?
Yeah,
that was what I didn't get. Why was the door unlocked?
Why was the food out already?
Yeah, anyway,
that's
there was
early.
One employee sitting there eating him some guacamole and chicken at the table. I was this guy's eating. But yeah, they were no, we're not open. They weren't going to tell me to leave.
They weren't?
No, they didn't tell me. They're like, well, we're just not open yet. And I'm like,
you should have been like, well,
can I sit here for 45 minutes?
Let me just go ahead and order right quick.
I mean, you guys already got the food. Let's make a little deal.
Yeah, so like Laura came out and I was like, I just assumed it was 1, 2 in the afternoon.
It was so embarrassing. Like, they're probably like, why do these people want Chipotle at 10 in the morning?
It's so funny too because I get really awkward about being the first, like, at a restaurant or anything as soon as it opens.
Like
I don't like being that person that's like, I remember just opening at Papa John's and there'd just be people, like, occasionally would just be waiting there at the door and you unlock the door and they rush in and it's like, oh, I need to, like, it just seems like, I don't know.
Yeah, at
least
least
overwhelming.
Like, if I'm the first person, I'll, like, wait in my car until I see the employees go in and, like, get situated.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there at the window. Like, people do that at the doctor's office, and I'm like, how? Then they gotta sit there and watch me clock in and put my lunch away, and like, just wait.
That's good. But the thing is it's you because you like to be early to everything.
Yeah, but like I just said, I will if I know that they're just opening. I give them a few minutes.
That's nice.
I'm courteous.
Let them ease into the day.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
a big.
Calm
kid.
down, Barbara. It's fucking Monday. Like, let me just chill.
Yeah,
for
chill
a second.
out. Your drug test can wait.
Yeah, I need to drink some coffee. So it was super.
So
I'm glad it wasn't me.
We didn't get our Chipotle.
What would have happened?
We were really
if
sad.
it was me, I would have been like,
oh, you would have died. You couldn't have handled it. I'm glad I took that.
I just
bullet.
curled in a ball and like went into the corner,
rocking.
No guac.
So we ended up. We just were like so devastated. We just went home and put the groceries away, and then we were like, we had to go to Canton.
Yeah.
Some stuff we had to do. We were really thinking we wanted Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And we both at the same time thought of this, our favorite Italian small town buffet. And we got so pumped. And at the same time, we said, 1, 2, 3, Cece's. And we went to Cece's. And it was the best lunch ever.
We said, it was so funny because we were like, what can we eat? Because obviously, like, fuck a budget, right? We were going to eat out because we're irresponsible.
After we grocery shop, we always have to eat out.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
like
that's like a rule. It's just so tiring grocery shopping.
Exhausting. And then we have all that food and like, we're not going to eat the food we
I
just
was just
bought.
looking at it for hours. I don't want to cook that stuff.
No.
But so we were both like, well, we have to go to Canton. If we just go up there, Laura like put her hands together and we were just like thinking what I'm thinking. Like we both had this like devious moment where we're like, we could eat anywhere. Like, and we're like, Cece's Pizza? Like, it's not.
It's a good value.
Here's the thing. We know that it's not that good.
I think it's pretty good.
It's not that good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not that good. It's nice every once in a while. If you ate it too much, it would not be good at all. But
and you don't like buffets, so
yeah. So it's like the only buffet I'll go to.
Yeah.
The buffalo chicken pizza and the cinnamon rolls.
And the cheese sticks. I like
They're
those.
okay.
Their
like sauce sucks.
It's just marinara
Yeah,
sauce.
I don't like that. It's very plain. It tastes like spaghetti sauce. Like I don't want to dip my cheese stick in a spaghetti sauce. I mean, on the rating of my pizzas that I like, it's not even in the conversation of the top, but it's still good. We like it. But yeah, it's
a good bang for our buck. We all ate there for under $20. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we were just like, it is so funny because they said something about Italian buffet or something, and we're like, it sounds much more appealing.
Yeah, if you call it that.
The small town Italian buffet.
Instead of a Cece's Pizza smorgasbord.
They don't say CC you later anymore.
No, they used to get real wound up.
I don't like that. I don't like that they don't say that. They used to yell Hawaiian pizza on the they talk about the pizzas and stuff, and now it's just really impersonal. They don't even have the cheese and red pepper shakers on the table anymore. You got to get little packets. Like, just,
what happened to customer service?
What happened to the customer's always right, okay? What happened to that? Either way, it was really good. And then we had to go eat pizza again for dinner.
Yeah. We actually went to a hometown pizza place for dinner.
Yeah.
We knew we were going to do that, but we just love pizza.
I'm like, Laura, you realize we just had pizza and we're going to eat pizza again.
And you know what I said? I don't care if you don't care.
Yeah.
Because none of us care.
Heartburn City, basically. I've felt...
It's only a problem if you make it a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So just brush it under the rug. It's a great motto for life. All right. Well, I think this is pretty good.
I hate when you do that. Well, that was pretty good.